Welcome back to another wonderful storytelling series. Okay, let's get started. Today I'm going to introduce you to Elvis' Big Adventure. Let's get started. All right. Hello, friends. My name is Harry. I'm an owl. I sit up high in the trees where nobody can see me. But I can see everything. Firstly, let me say how lovely it is for you to stop by to hear a story. I want to share with you a story about a friend of mine. It was a chilly morning over in the field when I spotted a worm named Elvis. He was an ordinary worm who did ordinary things most days. This day, he seemed to be moving around, not like he usually did. He seemed to be lost. Okay. Well, what was actually the case was that he was looking for somebody to talk to. He couldn't see any other worms or beetles or ladybugs, not even a cat. So an idea came to him. He thought he should go to the other field and find someone there. He seemed pretty sure he would find somebody to talk to in the other field. So that's what he did. Elvis was just a worm, so he wasn't too fast. But for a worm, he also wasn't too slow. So as he wheeled across the field in the direction of the road, as he crossed the field, the morning frost had lifted and it was warming up. As he slithered past a bush, he decided to have a little rest. When a voice said with a muffled voice, "Where are you going, Elvis?" Elvis said, "I'm going to find some friends to talk to." The chomping caterpillar who had spoken to him said, "That's nice. I hope you find them. Be safe out there." Elvis smiled at the caterpillar, then slithered away in the direction of the road. Well, as I said, Elvis wasn't slow or fast, but he was making good time across the field. So much so that he bumped headfirst into an ant. "Oh," said the ant, whose name was Anthony. "Watch where you are going, mate." Elvis said, "Sorry, I'm on my way to find some friends to talk to." Anthony, the ant, said, "All right, matey. If you keep going that way, there's loads." Elvis smiled and warmed on. The sky started going grey and the wind got stronger. Elvis decided it was time to hide by a tree. There were loads of leaves on the roof on the floor. Perfect for a worm who wants to hide. He snuggled in the leaves. A voice said, "Excuse me," in a firm voice. Elvis looked around. He couldn't see anybody. For a second time, the same voice said, "Excuse me, please." And then Elvis potted some eyes under him. He had accidentally snuggled on top of a butterfly, who was doing the same thing as him. "Oops, I'm so sorry," said Elvis. Louise the butterfly wasn't cross. She just said, "It's okay, my lovely." Elvis said, "I'm on the way to find some friends to talk to." Louise the butterfly gave a little grin and said, "That's nice." And they had a little chat. Sometime later, the sky cleared up and Elvis decided it was time to go. So off he slid. He slid and slid pretty fast. For a worm, anyway, until a ball appeared in front of him. He went to the left. The ball rolled left. He went to the right. The ball rolled right. He gave a little sigh, and the ball opened. It was Mark, the woodlice. Mark asked Elvis, "Where do you think you are going?" Elvis said, "To find some friends to talk to." Mark said, "Oh, that's no good," in a grumpy voice, but with a smile. Mark went on to say, just making sure you are not causing trouble. Elvis winked, and said, "Not at all, bye," and crept away under some leaves and took a little nap. Zzz. Okay. Elvis felt bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Well, if he had had a tail, he would have. He crossed the road, which was black and full of holes, and all the trucks rumbling down it. As he got to the other side, out just a hedgehog. "Freeze," said the hedgehog in a calm voice. It's a good thing Elvis listened to the hedgehog, as the path in front of Elvis wasn't there. It was a giant hole filled with water and oil, which was shiny and green like grass. Elvis looked down. "Thanks so much," he said. "Glyn the hedgehog," said the hedgehog. "Where are you going?" Elvis said, "I'm going to find some friends to talk to." Then Glyn smiled and said, "We could be friends if you want." Before Elvis could respond, a massive dog suddenly appeared. He looked at them both. Both hedgehog and earthworm froze. Then the huge dog, "Hello," said, "Hello. How are you? Do you want to be friends?" He had a soft and friendly voice, and the two friends realized he meant them no harm at all. "Yeah," they both said. "That sounds great. You can come with us to the field if you like." So now there was Elvis the worm, Glyn the hedgehog, and the dog, who they learned was called Ben, all heading to the field. A tiny robin landed on the gate of the fence and said, "Hello, sweeties. Where are you going?" in the gentlest, sweetest voice you will ever hear. Elvis wiggled forward and said, "We're going to find some friends to talk to." "That's so lovely," said Rosemary the robin. "Can I come with you all?" They all nodded. Finally, Elvis realized they'd arrived. "We are here," he shouted excitedly. Ben the dog jumped for excitement. Glyn the hedgehog hopped with joy. And Rosemary the robin bounced on the spot. Elvis was looking at them surprised. Now what? Glyn the hedgehog said to Elvis. Elvis looked puzzled for a moment as he gazed at all his new friends. Then he smiled as he realized he had already made friends. All these friends along the way. The end. That's all for today. See you with another exciting story next month. Bye for now.